Hey everybody. Today I wanted to go over very quickly clips, and I've had this MPC Live 3 for about a month and a half now, and I've done a couple DJ sets with it and I've done a live show with it, and I'm starting to understand clips much better. And I watched a lot of videos at the beginning to try to understand clips right away. And I would just say, if you're new to it and you're confused by the clips, you really got to sleep on it. It's actually quite simple, but you really have to learn through practice. I would also suggest watching videos about the Ableton push, or not Ableton, but the Akai push, the Akai force. Oh my goodness. And honestly, if you understand Ableton and the push, it'll help you with this workflow as well. It's a clip workflow. So yeah, let's just dive right into it. If you appreciate what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. If this gives you any value and you're trying to learn the MPC Live 3, please check it out. So the first thing I would say, get ready to mess with the settings. So over here in Project Default, this is where we can change the default playback selection to, I have it to the arrange, but I have my default record destination to clips. And that makes sense. Basically the hierarchy of the way I'm doing things is I record things into clips, and then I basically play back those clips into the arranger to create a song. So yeah, that's cool. You can change this around to where that's clip, or you could default record into the arranger if you want. I think it's set up automatically to the arranger. I would suggest, if you're new to this workflow, just go ahead and set it up to clip. It's actually pretty cool to record into clips right away. So if we double click on arrange here, this takes us into the clip mode. We could also get to it if we want to press in menu and go to clip matrix as well. If you click on the arrange once, it takes you to the arranger. Click on it again, it takes you to the clips mode, which is really great. What I would suggest to you is that it's all really the same exact thing. Don't be confused by it. It's all really the same exact thing. So if we go here, we have settings. We can change the default length. So for me, at least right now, I have the default length set up to 1 bar. I really love the step sequencer on this thing. It reminds me of working with Fruity Loops. Really simplifies everything, and I like making drums on 1 bar and then extending them out. But then I have it set up here. Let's go in and let's go ahead and add an instrument track. And over here, when we go to these clips, I have the fixed record length off. Now you could have that be on, and you could set that to whatever length you would want. But I go ahead and turn that off because I can go in here in the drums, create the drums, and now these drums are just 1 bar. That's cool to me. So what I like to do when I make a song is just stack it high. You make a loop, you stack it high, and then we're going to use the clips to bring things in and out. And then I'm going to show you how to record that to the arranger as quickly as we possibly can. So let's go back here. The trap kit is cool, but let's go to sounds. Let's go in, and I really like the disco kits on here, but let's try this Decker one. It's like a nice 80s kit. I don't like it. Now that's better. Okay, so let's go back to the arrange. Right here is our first clip. So we see it scrolling through it. So what I can do is click on the clip, go to edit clip. Note this page here, let's double the length with the events. It's the same as over here. This page over here, which you're used to using with your MPC, is the same as the one when you click on the clip. It's the same thing. So now we've doubled this thing, so we have bar 1 and 2 to create changes. Cool, so let's click on here, edit clip, double length with events again. So I can go here and press overdub. So I notice up front, this is off. So it's really easy for me to go in and fix that. So yeah, I like this workflow. It reminds me a lot of Fruity Loops. Okay, I like that. So we click here, we can go into the mixer, double click it. Okay, so let's stop it. That's cool. I built out drum really quickly right there. Right then, right there. So let's go here. Let's go ahead and let's add a little groove into it. Click on the time control. That's how you add the groove. Let's go into the plugin too. Let's pick a key we want to play in. I'm feeling B minor. Let's do pentatonic minor. We're down on the first octave. And let's do, I like, as far as plugins, I really like the sound of the Sub Factory. Let's go in, let's do synth. It has like that 80s feel. I can go to sounds here. I like that. So let's just press overdub. So if we remember, let's go back into the clip, edit clip. It stops when I want, but I notice some things are off. It's okay, we go here, we can mess with it a little. Okay, so that sounds good. Let's keep stacking. It's gonna sound more and more intense, but don't be scared, don't be stressed. Go to sounds, we can do this here. Let's try the OPX4. Let's try a pluck. I like that. So one thing that I like about the clips too is that I can just, it'll do it in time. Oh, oops. It was going to the arranger. I need to go here. But let's see, I'll show you. So if I'm here, and as I'm looping around, I press overdub, I have a little MIDI looper. And then we can just build really, really quickly. Let's go here, let's do another pluck. Let's do this. Let's go here. A lot of things are off. So let's change it. You can just generally physically see when things are off. Sounding good to me. Now let's go in and let's add a lead. Let's go to sounds. Now for this, let's do hype. I like the leads and hype. Let's do a... I like that. Let's delete it. let's just overdub it. I like it. Let's do another sound. Let's go here and let's pick some keys from here. Let's go ahead and let's do it. Ah, dang it. See, so what I normally do is I go in and I turn the show arrangement view because it gets in the way of this. But you can do whatever you want. Huh, that's weird that it didn't. Let's see if I got this in time. Edit, clip. I didn't stop it fast enough. That's why it sounds off. You can fix it right there really easily. Okay, so I think that's cool for stacking up a song really quickly. Now I think that it's time to go in and let's build this song out. So what I love, so we have everything here. We have these songs laid out this way. And what we can do is so we know that we're in 128 and we know we're in BM. So let's go here to settings. We can set the tempo. If you're doing a full set, you could have tempo per scale or per scene. So let's just do that. Let's say 128 and let's say 128 BM and let's call it melody. Sounds good to me. Molid. Okay, so now here's where things can get a little bit interesting. Let's say copy. Say paste. 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 And I think this is a good amount. This is a good amount for us to paste to build up something that would be like a song. And to keep things time short, it's not going to be a super intense song. But now, one thing you could do is you could basically chisel out, and I could go in and I could delete different clips. Let's go ahead and undo that. But I don't like to do that because I like to have everything there just in case I want to change it later. So we can use automation to make this possible. So let's go here. And if in the purple is like the track mute zone. So we go here to purple. And all these right here, if we go to track mute, you notice these are the same colors in the same row. So you can basically let's go back to the arranger, back to the scenes. You can basically bring things in and out right here. Now, if we go here, these are the actual drums on this track. So we can bring the drums in and out the same exact way. So we can just scroll between this while we're doing it. And I think it makes sense I like that bass. So now let's scroll back over to the drums and let's bring some of these drums out. I like that. So what we can do here is take a snapshot. Let's go to this next one. We're bringing a little bit in, right? And then let's go back over to here. We're going to bring a little bit in. The thing is, it doesn't have to be linear. It doesn't have to be the way that I made it. Let's say, take snapshot. See, now when we go back. You see what I'm cooking with here. So now, let's bring, and then let's go back to the drums. we're bringing a little bit more. Let's say take a snapshot. And now let's add a little more. Let's go back here. Let's add something here. And let's take a snapshot. But actually I want to take a snapshot of that. Take a snapshot of that. Now we're going to create essentially like a bridge. So we'll go back into the drums. And let's go here. Yeah, I like how weird that sounds. So now we'll go into this next one. And we're going to take a snapshot. Okay, cool. So pretty quickly, I was able to just basically mute tracks in and out really fast. What we can do, if we go over here to the second one, now these rows, they can be played from there. Okay, cool. So let's just set this up a little bit more, just a little bit more, and we'll be able to record this in. So let's go into the arranger. So it looks like I recorded some stuff into the arranger. So let's go in, let's do erase, do it. Let's say clear all. Okay, so now the arranger is empty. Now we need to go in and we need to double, just make the arranger a lot longer. 64 means that there'll be more than enough for what we're gonna do. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit complicated. If you want the track mutes in there, you're gonna need to have the automation on. Let's go to the track mute page. You're gonna wanna go to settings, and you're gonna want the track mute events right automation. And you're gonna want that to happen. And so, yeah, we have that on. And I think what'll be cool for when I do this is I wanna go in and I wanna have the XY effects playing. So then I can do some beat repeats as I record, and those will automate in. I like the sound of that. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna want to go to record to arrange. And you want that to be bright white. And then we're gonna press record. Now let's just, wait, let me go back to the arrange. So it looks like, yeah, there's 7. Okay, so let's go back to here. Let's go to XY effects, and let's go for it. Okay, so we're getting close to this video being done. So let's go here, let's turn the automation off. And here's what really messed with me a lot. So you notice everything is playing. You're like, okay, cool. Oh my gosh, that's the end of the song at the beginning. What the heck is going on? There's this little button right here that says all tracks to arrange. Turn that off. Now you see everything that I recorded in, the things that I brought in and out are there. And if we go back to here, I have all my pads there, which is really great. And it's basically the same thing, but different. And that's really helpful and really useful. And I like adding the beats repeats because I've been doing a lot of DJing with my DJ Pro app, and the beat repeats are really nice on there. So, you know, I was like, might as well include that into my life in other ways as well, you know. All right, well, there you have it. We made a song relatively quickly with clips. Do not be scared of clips. If you appreciate what I've showed you about clips, please like and subscribe. You know, I'll have way more videos headed your way soon. Actually helped me to make this video. The all tracks to arrange in the corner, that was really confusing to me and took me a while. I would say if you're struggling with your MPC Live 3 and you're struggling with any of the new functionality or anything, there's always a button. You know, there's always, it's always something. It's a bummer when there isn't the information that you desire or you need online. So hopefully if you've been struggling with this, and you appreciate what I'm doing, like and subscribe to the channel. And, you know, I'm going to try to get more videos out to you soon. I think a cool video, I just did a show and I used the clips basically for like per song. And I have this Octatrack. In the past with my MPC Live 2, it didn't have the clips, so I would have to use the Octatrack. I would sample the MPC into the Octatrack, switch songs on the MPC, then fade into the new song, but that actually required a lot of work and mental effort to kind of get things in time and not screw up. But this was really cool because when basically I was able to have each song on the scenes, it really made things a lot easier. So I'd like to do a video about that next. Allowed me to have a lot more fun mingling and shopping with the Octatrack. If you want me to do more videos with the Octatrack and the MPC, been learning a lot about the DJ Pro app and DJing. So if you want to see me with my little Alpha Theta Flex 2, do videos about that, comment below. Let me know. I appreciate all the positive comments and everything. Thank you all so much for your support.